Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you with some Team Fortress 2 on Frontier. I'm going to be playing as the Pyro with the Flog and the Man Melter and the Homewrecker, but halfway through the game I'm going to be switching as the default stock soldier with just the rocket launcher, the whip thing, and the buff banner here. And the reason for me switching halfway through is because this is a really good example of a game where you feel like you're in control. And I really wanted to talk about that and just kind of set up the scenario, why it ended up being like this. So, this is a regular payload match here. And the way I'm saying you feel in control, and maybe it's happened to you in a few lobbies and a few games, is you feel like nothing happens unless you make it happen. So, you're the one, whether it's control points, you're capping the points, you're pushing the cart, you're getting the kills. That's what it felt like, honestly, in this game. And maybe I'm not noticing, or maybe I didn't notice what my teammates were doing during the round, but it honestly felt like I was the only one doing anything. And I'm not trying to say it as like, I'm the best or whatever, but it just felt like this game was so frustrating for so many reasons. And I'm not one to give up on a game, so we just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And there's multiple reasons why, this game's particularly frustrated me. And for one, when you say, I talk a lot in the voice chat, and I say, hey, I'm in their spawn, I'm clearing them out. Cap the point. No one's getting the cart, so you have to go back and get it. And it stops. And this right here is a perfect example of it. I mean, I'm a pyro. I should not be getting an Uber to take out a sentry, but there I go, taking out a sentry gun. Okay, guys, sentry's down. Let's go. Let's push. Oh, they still have a sentry nest. Maybe you guys should, take out the teleporter so the engineer can't set it up again. But wait, they set it up again and we're unable to push the cart. And another Uber for me, where I'm trying to take it out. I'm doing my best. I don't give up. I know it's running out here. I'm not just running stupidly into it, but that's what ended up happening. Come on, let's try it again. Okay. Why? Maybe I'm asking for it. I'm sure at this point I was like, what, I'm the only one doing anything. And I'm sure you get that too. And that's what I really wanted to ask you guys is there a point where you're just like, what, screw this whole casual pub thing, I want to try my ass off because no, forget this. Like, I want to win, and this is how I'm going to win. I'm going to make sure that I win, or that we win specifically. So anyways, you see here I switched to soldier, took out the sentry, and I'm like, what, let's just push this thing. We only got 3 minutes. Hopefully we can take out the sentry nest here. I see that they're setting up again, and hopefully my teammates are able to take it out. We're not able to at this point, and they get it built up to a level 3 again. And so, yeah, we take it out again here. I'm hanging by the side of the cart. I'm like, what, let's try taking out the sentry nest here. Hopefully that took out the engineer with that lucky crit. Come on, guys, push. Come on, guys, push. And we're barely trudging along this hill. We only got 10 seconds left, and we're barely going to make it. And, this is the moment here where I realize, what, this is, I have to do it. And, obviously there were people on the card here with me, but I feel like even if I wasn't there, it would have never gotten done. At this point, I want to leave the gameplay aside here, and you can watch that if you want. I think it's good gameplay. But I want to talk about the transition from gaming to real life here, and how taking control in real life, or being in control in real life, is synonymous to taking control in a lobby or in a video game or whatever. Just in history, you have people who have always taken control. You have people nowadays who are the bosses, men, women, children even, who are like, what, nothing's going to get done unless I do this. So whether it be, new advances in technology and science, in the business world, people, making choices, making decisions for products, all for the betterment of mankind, or at least hopefully for the betterment of mankind. So you're probably asking yourself at this point, okay, what the hell does playing a game in Team Fortress 2 and getting a lot of kills and pushing the card and capping the points have to do with a scientist inventing something new, or a businessman, pushing a product? Well, I mean, let's talk about it generally for video games. So you had like, innovators in video games, with like Doom or World of Warcraft or whatever, where people weren't sure if they weren't going to like it, and they just kind of trudged along and said, hey, you know what, I think it's going to work, so we're going to go with it. And then at the end, people kind of join your side. It's kind of the whole, if you can't beat them, join them thing. And that's really, I guess, what I wanted to highlight with this gameplay is they couldn't beat me. And they couldn't knock me down. And I'm talking about my own teammates at this point, to where their incompetence couldn't stop me from, capping points, getting kills, pushing the cart here, making moves happen. So at the end, they said, okay, we're going to push the cart here. We're going to help you get this win. At least in my mind, that's all that happens. Maybe I live in this fantasy world where I think I'm, the general Patton of TF2 where I can motivate people. But I'm sure half the people just end up muting me in the server here. So the gameplay is coming to an end here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're the boss, if you think you're the one who's in charge here. And I'm going to let some random guy in the server here get the final word, because I think it sums up how I felt about this game pretty well in a nutshell. So thank you all for watching so much.